Well, you're definitely right. Food is everywhere. We have an overabundant food supply here in America, and definitely some churches are very food-centered. They equate food with fellowship, with hospitality, and they can't seem to do it without food. And actually, they really are very separate things. You don't have to eat every time you get together with people. But if you find yourself at one of those events where food is available and you're not hungry, you just have to remind yourself that you don't have to eat. And instead of focusing on the food, focus on the people, the fun, the relationships, the activities themselves, and let food go into the background and not be so prominent in your thinking. Now, certainly if you're at one of those events and you're hungry, go ahead and eat something, but try to do it in a mindful manner. If you know you're going to go to an event where there's going to be a lot of food, you might want to think ahead what you're going to do about it, how you're going to handle it. Like if there's going to be a big dessert spread, there's nothing wrong with deciding that you're going to have a little bit of dessert. But it helps if you think about it ahead of time, so when you get there, you make that decision and then eat it and enjoy it and savor it if you're hungry for it. Sometimes you go to events that they're going to be later in the evening and it's past when you normally eat supper and you're getting really hungry. And you don't want to show up at one of those events where there's lots of food and be ravenous, because then you're more likely to indulge in overeating. So instead, you might want to have a healthy snack before you go to kind of curb your appetite so you can enjoy your foods and choose wisely. Now, a lot of times at these events, you're asked to bring food, like if it's a potluck. And I personally like to bring a healthy alternative because I know there are going to be lots of not so healthy choices there. So at least there's one thing that I can put on my plate that I know will be very nourishing. And then I just don't worry about the rest and take less of those and more of whatever the healthy choices are. So it can be challenging. However, with the right attitude and the right focus, again, on the people and the relationships and the fun and not the food, I think you can handle this and do very well.